children could see their way. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. The poor have to slave night and day for next to nothing pay, so they can't see their way. We don't enjoy equal facility like Pharaoh and company. Brainwashing we say we free. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. Time to make them oppressors pay. We just can't go on this way. So the children could see their way. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. We suffer like this. You said that you would take care of the poor, just like you did in Egypt. When Pharaoh had the Israelites in bondage, you delivered them. But here again, we are in the same khaki pants. We have those modern Pharaoh who oppress the poor, who represents Israel. They confuse us with so much lies. Not even thinking that we will realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the poor. Another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppressors pay. So
apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal sugar. So sad when you feel alone in the trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, cover, cover. Cover me. Cover me. Cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution. because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know what we always say, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't matter what t-shirt you have on. You have a brown t-shirt. You have on a brown t-shirt, a purple t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt. Each and everyone is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from. You're from Mazatania, Xenorania, Sonoranias. Each and everyone is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And you know what we say, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, we say we originate, we don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And the only radio program on the planet with an oath/pledge to you, the people, that will bring you the truth. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our oath/pledge to you, the people, that will bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm bringing my partner, the man himself, the one and only, the man from Sally Bay, boy. Sally Bay close to Toko. That's true. That's true.
Correct. You are. Correct, you are.
You know, I guess that, and I guess, you know.
And you look rather dapper in your outfit today.
Thank you very much, Tommy. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You
Yes,
know,
indeed.
every once in a while, I just try to influence myself. You know.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, man. I can't complain, man. Tommy boy, today, I kind of today I had a good day, man.
Well, that's
So,
that's good news.
yeah, I woke up this morning. I went and run with the team. I did 4.4 miles in 30 minutes and 25 for 59 seconds.
Great.
No. 30 minutes and 55 seconds. Yeah, 30 minutes and 55 seconds. I ain't gonna lie, man. That wasn't easy. Cause I went a week now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the team just trained 7 a.m. in the morning, Tommy boy.
Wow, that's early. And when it's cold, it's worse.
Oh man, 7 a.m. boy. But you just had to do what you had to do.
Yep. Yeah, I
You
went to
can't, you can't let outside factors decide whether you're going to be a success or a failure.
That's it.
So
You have to make the commitment.
yeah, you just make the commitment. And I want somebody from listening to us here in the village. Yeah? I want somebody to come tell us, Tommy and Uncle Tommy and Professor Walsh, we listened to you and we started to walk. I want somebody to come and tell us that, Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
that we took your advice, we started walking. We only walk about a mile, but we started. I want, not today, but as we go along, I want somebody to tell us that, yeah, we
They,
started.
they
We
started
started.
walking.
Yeah, we started walking. Yeah, we started walking.
Yeah. Today I
Huh?
went to Kessler.
Huh?
I said today I went to Kessler.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Everything good?
Yeah, well, I started a new round of physical therapy. So
Okay, good. You can't complain, man. You know, um, it's funny, eh? Well, it's not funny, but I was trained with the young ladies on the team because it, when I laughing now because like maybe about 10 years ago, Tommy,
mm-hmm.
I was training with the guys, and you could see how it does get. I training with the guys, right? And then let's take this one. Mova defender, welcome. Mova defender, welcome.
Good night, Uncle Tommy and Walshit.
Good night.
Good evening to you, sir.
For that personal question,
Yeah.
Walshit you first, right? I want to answer separate. If your wife beating you, you will go and make a report.
If she beating me,
Yeah,
you wanna be honest?
yeah.
No, I ain't gonna make no report.
Uncle Tommy, you. If your wife beating you, go and make a report.
No, I'll leave she.
So why Laurel Izama husband went and make a report against her and take out a restraining order against her? Why he do she that?
That happened.
A
We
big PNM senator like that.
she
Why would he
beat
do she that? He do election coming up.
she beating
If
she
he false
husband.
or shit, it says false.
Wait now, she beating she
He should
husband.
never go and report the woman.
Nah, you should not go and do that.
Take your licks and no cry.
Yeah. Take your
Yeah.
licks like a PNM man.
Like a PNM man.
Not like a PNM mannequin.
A PNM man. Why Laurel is my husband do she that?
When
It's
when that happened
Benjamin
today?
Knight. I want to know.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that song a kind of way in shoot.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment, boy. Nah, boy. Yeah.
Hmm.
That song hilarious, man.
Hmm.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah, but Tommy, as I was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
I started with the men, and Tommy, I ain't gonna lie, I used to get them thunder. You understand? And then next season now, I had to put my hopes up a little lower. I started to train with the A group for the women. right? Because there's three different groups. There's A, B, and C. And that continued for a long time, a long, long time. And about maybe about 2 years ago,
Mhm.
I was to lower my standards a little bit and go with the B group for the women.
But look, the woman made you proud this weekend.
Yeah. They made me proud. So what happened is that we was doing our workout last week, Tuesday, and one of the young ladies said something. She says, um, Coach LeBon, how old are you? So I told her my age. She said, no way, no way, no way. And you doing these workouts with us, right? But my thinking to me is that I kind of get demoted. I went from A to B.
Mm.
And she's thinking, how could I do the workout with them at my age? You see, two different mindsets, right?
Wow.
My mindset is I want to stay with you. And I was telling one of the young ladies, I said, you remember last year when you was with us? Because last year she was in the B group. So she was with us. This year, she got promoted to the A group and is the best young lady on the team now.
It had a coach in Trinidad named, if I'm not mistaken, his name was Levi
Modest.
Modest.
Yeah. I know him very
You,
well.
wow, I'm surprised that you know him.
Of Listen, Tommy, listen, there wasn't many coaches in athletics that didn't know me and I didn't know them, even though I was from Chumaka Clavanton.
He lived a very long time.
Oh, very, very long. I remember Levi Modest very, very well. Yeah, very well.
He
Did
may
an
have he
excellent job.
probably made either 99 or 100 or something like that.
Yeah, he did excellent job with his athletes, man. Excellent. What was his name, boy? The school of something they used to call it. I forget what they used to call the name of his school, but Levi Modest was, yeah. That was, yeah, that was normal.
He, he ran for a long time as an aged man.
Yeah. Wait now, boy. That is nobody friend just send me that. I go read that for you. That is Darren Leasing is at I-95.5. Louis Leasing is his dad, I think. And Laura Luzama Leasing is
It's
his
his wife,
daughter-in-law. His
his
daughter-in-law.
daughter-in-law. It's
Yeah,
Louis' daughter-in-law.
yeah. What's his name? Um, I just call him. I just call his name, man. He's
Darren.
own I-95.5.
Louis.
Right, that's Louis' daughter-in-law.
Right.
Yeah, right, boy, Laurel ain't easy, boy. It's licks in the place, licks in the waist, licks in the patent place, boy. Man
Well,
take it, man taking the licks, but the man report, the man take out a restraining order, Tommy. Oh God. Anyway, let you finish up in the chat there. Takesha was in tonight. Takesha was in first.
yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Takesha, welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome, Kish.
Yeah. She says, Ansem, good night. Tommy, good night.
Better
Tommy,
night to
love
you.
you so much. No room for hate. Yeah. Hanif, boy, Hanif, you're inside. Hanif says, good evening, Pro and Uncle T, all in the village. Hope you all had a marvelous Monday filled with everything that's good. Yeah, man.
I see you didn't play the Love Doctor tonight. What happened?
Oh, I just miss it.
But it's all right.
I
We
just
make love
forget to play.
next time.
Yeah, oh God, my tiredness showing, boy. My tiredness showing. Watching the mass at the opening of the renowned St. Francis Roman Catholic Church. Belmont Stuart Young sitting in the front pew. And I have an opinion by Selwyn Kojo to play on Stuart Young. And I have some information that I go play on Stuart Young. I ain't gonna play it today. I go play it tomorrow. Because PNM people, black PNM people, let me say, plain talk bad manners, I, it, they don't get it, you know. They don't get it, but we go get to that.
Good evening, Albert.
Huh? Yeah, man. Albert say will join you later. All right, Albert. The murder rate is running away. 470 with two in Tobago over the weekend, but crime under control.
Of
Yeah?
course, under control.
Highly inside. What tax? Blessing, love, peace, and harmony. Ali just be a good fellow when you're ready, you know. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a very good fellow when you get ready.
Almost everybody in the village are good people.
Yeah, yeah, but you know, sometimes we had to take the 90% with the 10%. You understand? What do you think about Gordon Joseph?
Yeah, he's coming around.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Cover us, cover family and friends, yeah, man. Cover your mouth so the wrong things don't come out. Yeah. Matilda, welcome. Matilda, 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 you lose Jamaica and gone Grenada.
Hmm. You rewrite the
Winston,
song.
huh?
You rewrite it.
The average price of food and non-alcoholic beverage rose by 8.6% between July 2022 and July 2023, according to the Retail Price Index compiled by the Central Statistical Office. Winston, watch yourself, you know. Then people go say you make up them stats, you know. Watch yourself. Tommy Mohammed, welcome. Good night, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy and all listeners.
Good night,
Tommy
Tom.
says the main problem is Trinidad and Tobago keep be saying who will put in office, and it causes people to make bad choices. Yeah, boy. $25 million on police cameras that we knew they're not going to use or wear. Yeah, KFC inside.
Hi, good night, Mr. Walsh. Good night, Uncle Tommy, man.
What's
Good
happening, man?
night. Good night, Brother K.
Happy Labor Day to all, man.
Happy. Tomorrow is Labor Day for you.
I thought it was Republic Day coming.
I thought it was Republic
Republic
Day.
Day.
KFC,
Republic Day.
KFC, you gave me
Republic
wrong
Day tomorrow.
information. Oh.
Republic Day over here tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Republic Day. You going to celebrate KFC?
No, man, you have to celebrate, man. You deserve our water, no Wall Street.
What for what?
For having the Prime Minister now in office.
Oh, God.
You deserve our water for that. You put the evil man me. See what thing going on in the country. I watch you news tonight, eh? I let 8-year-old lost his life in a traffic accident and a boat and all, you know.
Oh, God. Boy.
But the father, the intervening father, but the saying you like you were fishing and naked. All that could be.
Oh, boy.
So then our family members, our family members, all of them come back home safe and they find the boy and the boat.
Wow.
And the rest sad.
All kind of gruesome
But
things
Mr. Wall
happen.
Street, I checking in. But
Yep.
I said at that time, I saw my daughter birthday, my mother coming and cook up at the storm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I kick it and I ice cream, you know?
That's a good thing, man.
Yep.
Yeah, good. That's all the time, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But I looked all and listened to all the viewers and listeners to Unji and listen you could have some lonely. I know you're Kingsley calling in, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think he looked all listening anyway.
Yeah, man.
I'm a piano friend, Gordon Joseph. I'm there. He at work right now.
He
He checking yet?
He ain't checking yet.
All
He
right.
checking yet. Yeah, man. Bless. Um, Hanif, is it Brian Wilshire? Shire? If it's Brian Wilshire, that name, wait now, man. I think Brian Wilshire used to run. He used to run? I wonder if he used to run for Twin City Striders, boy. That name sound familiar, you know. Tell me, Hanif, let me know if he used to run. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Rishi, uh, Stuart Young was walking in his constituency to fool them once again. Caribbean Soul, welcome. Winston says, Wall Street, who you voting for the next general election coming? Winston, what I can guarantee you, I'm not voting for the PNM. Okay? So you can take that and do whatever you want with it. Right, Tommy?
Correct.
You know what I mean? I know that for a fact. So I could give you that answer. Rishi says, Wall Street, I was going through YouTube this morning, come across a radio show. The guy said he will buy a ticket and come deal with you. Tommy, you know that is true, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I have it. Just wait. I ain't gonna play it tonight. I will play it tomorrow. You know?
On what station?
The
Mugabe?
station. The Mugabe station. Tommy,
Okay.
that a radio program this morning, eh? And but I just listen to the program like when I have time, you know, if I go in, like when we go into practice,
Mm-hmm.
right? I go listen to it and then I go pause it. And when I come back in the car, the drive to Week is about 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then when I coming back, I go listen to it, right? If I go in and do push-ups or some sit-ups, and then I go listen to it. And that is about it. Boy, Tommy boy,
He's gonna buy a ticket and come deal with you.
the man say, no joke, you know. I have it about to cut it out.
So what kind of dealings he wants to do with you now?
Man, chatting boy. Tommy, them upset because I put them in the go along, get along PNM gang. They're upset, you know, literally, you know.
Well, if you know that guy's name, you can have him arrested from the time you reach Kennedy Airport for making terroristic threats.
Yeah, he make terroristic, you know, Tommy. But no, he should be arrested in Trinidad.
Well, we don't know what the laws there are.
Well, it's not seditious.
I don't know. I don't know if you could get anything to stick. But I know terrorist threats. You can definitely have him arrested at the airport for that.
Yeah. Oh, Hanif say he used to coach. Wonder what team he used to coach, boy. Brian Wilshire, man. That name sounds very familiar, man. I know him. You see? Titans of Democracy. That is the program.
Mm-hmm. Titans of Democracy.
Yeah, Titans of Democracy. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, good day, Mr. Washington train. I could chow there with the boy. Right now, you make it a red headline across that and that early morning program, boy.
Oh, God, KFC, boy. It's all kind.
They say making it get famous because you want to say she selling saltfish. You gotta post up that. But I say she goes and all the other attacking it. She telling herself it was to call to apologize, then apologize. And I'm gonna find you. It's when they call them and Pierre get along. Oh gosh, what she the red dragon and him all over the place. But next time some position because you want to share some freshness, I love to understand.
Oh, God. Tommy, that thing, I just posted what she stated, you know. I didn't cut it. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Tommy, oh God, boy, the Titans of Democracy. Winston says, do you think we should have international observers observing our general election? Of course. What's the big deal? I don't think it's a big deal.
There's nothing to hide if they have nothing to hide.
If what is the big deal to have international observers, Tommy? What's the big deal? Come on, let them come, or let come in abundance. Just come. Come and observe. You have nothing to hide. Oh God. Good night, Wall Street. The lady say he didn't have to buy no ticket. She will give him a number to call. Oh good. What is that? What does that mean, Tommy?
I don't know. You're getting into trouble.
Okay. We found some warheads, the same missiles. Rishi said that song, like a P&M show, I tell you, we're going to hell if you listen to them talk. Unbelievable. Okay.
Maybe she give her number to call and just call that number will take care of you.
So she gonna get somebody to take care of me.
Well, I don't know if she's giving him a number to call. Calling that number will take care of whatever the problem is.
But how them could get rid of them kind of thing on radio in Trinidad, boy? Tell me.
And you
It's
wonder,
mad, right? Mad.
and you wonder why crime is in a runaway state.
Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night, gentlemen. All on the
Pleasant
line.
good night. Pleasant
All
good night
good
to you.
Last evening.
Yeah, man.
Same to you, Mr. Daniel.
Brian Wilshire used to do coaching and thing in Arima. He is from Arima Old Road side, more Aruka side and thing.
Track?
Yeah, track.
Yeah, that was telling you. I know the name. I know Brian Wilshire. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to do a lot of work with the young people and them from primary school and secondary school and thing.
Yeah, the name ring a bell, man. The name ring a bell.
Yeah, he used to work with us in the Ministry of Agriculture.
Oh.
He used to do a lot of those that kind of work now, especially with young people and things. Yeah, passion for that.
Yeah.
Huh?
He
was one of those good ones on him.
Yeah. Once you say that, I
a good artist too, eh?
Yeah,
he was an excellent artist too. I shouldn't use the word is.
Okay.
Is an excellent artist.
He's still around?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Because back in the days, man, we had some real good ones, you know.
Yeah, I don't think that we creating logical thinkers, inspirational people again, in the sense that our educational system hasn't been want to tune out intellectuals. They are just how does call them regurgitators.
Yeah, take the test. Study for the test.
Study for the test. They haven't been taught to think, to be innovative, to be excellent in ideas or anything as such. So that's the reason why you see the country in a state that we can move forward. You know, if you look at the early 60s, 50s, 60s, and the 70s, the people and them who were educated back then and who were considered scholars and so forth, you would see how they think.
Yeah.
They weren't people who just went and did math and English and probably science. They always had this idea about philosophy and all the other stuff that goes with growth, music, art, dance, all those kind of things. And we lose that. Even the cultural events and things that we used to have, like the Best Village and so forth, right? It has become so politicized that people don't have no real interest in it again. When last you heard about a Best Village competition?
Nah, long time. That's still around?
Lauren, they have it, but the thing is, that is not promoted to develop the communities and them like they used to, right? We had excellent artists and calypsonians and dancers and all that from the art form, musicians coming out of that particular program, that particular initiative for the community. We don't have that again. We lose the real interest. We don't have the young people getting involved and being creative with their hands and being able to think, You know, when you have them involved in that, you would see the creativeness or the creativity coming out of them in some of the things that they would be saying and doing and stuff like that. You know, nobody will teach their children and them again to be thinkers. All they're teaching them to be is followers. That is some of the drawbacks that we have. You know.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Mr. Daniel. However, I still think we have brilliant minds and a lot of objective minds. It's just that they're not motivated.
I'm in agreement with you, Uncle T. I'm not saying that we don't. The problem is that we're not producing them in the quantum that we ought to see the societal shift. You understand? So that we could have a malleable society in the sense that we could form the society in such a way that the greater good would be benefited on a whole. You know, we don't have it in the quantum that we need at this present time.
Yeah, I just feel that the CXC and the CSEC and all those things have kind of messed up many students in Trinidad and Tobago, because think about it, we have people going to UN when they graduate, Tommy and Mr. Intellectual, they can't get no job. They can't get a job. They out of a job, can't get a job. So
But the thing is, Uncle T and Pro, if they were intellectuals, right, they would have had the capacity to use the knowledge to be innovative enough, right?
To empower themselves.
Something on their own.
correct. That's absolutely correct.
You understand? To put the knowledge to use in such a way that they won't have to depend on the government or the private industry. They could be part of the system, being an entrepreneurs and ideological thinkers to move the country forward. We don't have that. And the reason why we're stuck in a quagmire, all we're looking for is a little contract here and there, hoping that we could scrape a little change from the government. I don't know if you saw the photos that I sent you about the little bridge by my side.
Yeah. I saw it. I saw it. I had to put it together. Yeah, I saw it. That was what, 600,000? 600,000?
Some people, that was some people were saying. I don't know. I never knew the cost of the thing. I never inquired about it or anything as such. But you know, when I sit down in a taxi or hear drivers talking certain talk and stuff like that and things. But I'm not buying it or selling it or anything as such.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Well, what area is that?
Don't know. But the quality of work, if you look at it, what are the photos and them that I sent, right? And I'm sure that guy got paid for it already, you know.
What area is it?
That is in Centeno here.
Centeno.
It's a small bridge that was caving in, and they fixed the road, and they put this little bridge, and they make the road a little smaller than it was before, because cars had to slow down to pass there and stuff like that. And think sometimes two trucks can pass it, when before they used to pass in a one, you know. But that's by the way kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, I go put it up and show it.
That's how the system is, you know. It's just that everybody want to eat our food, and however they get our food, it doesn't really matter. You see, because nobody is held accountable for anything, and they don't have to give an account for the things that they do.
There are no consequences.
Yep, no consequences.
Little or none, right? You know. Yeah. But the small men and them is the one who want to suffer
all the time.
I'm making a report to the police, telling them somebody threatened my son. Threatening my son down on the highway there. And the police and them started giving me one set of thing about, I had to go and make a report, and my son had to come and make a report, and I reporting it to you, and you tell me I still had to come and make a report. Yeah, kind of mad kind of system that we have, you know. So basically, that is how the life is. You have to learn to accept what it is. Uh, According to the saying, I taking it with some novocaine.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, Mr. Intellectual. It was a
Yeah,
pleasure.
gentlemen, have a blessed evening.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Same to you.
Yeah. Tommy, all right. So look here. All right. Let me show this because I get, let me see, where is it? I just get this here, right? All right. So here it is. I will read it for you all. Mova Defender sent it for me. Then Fish Stick sent it for me. Caribbean Soul sent it for me too. Let me read it. Okay, this is a Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the High Court of Justice, Family and Children Division, Family Court Subdivision, in the matter of Domestic Violence Act number 27 of 1999 as amended between Darren Leasing and Laura Luzama Leasing. Interim protection order before Master A. Jameson, dated 19th day of September 2024. Upon reading the applicant's application for a protection order filed on the 11th day of September 2024, and upon hearing the attorney of law for the applicant appearing via Microsoft Teams and the respondent not appearing and being unrepresented, the court orders an interim order that with effect from the 19th September 2024 and continuing until it's revoked, withdrawn, dismissed, or a final order is made. You, but you know, all right. All right, let me say, let me go back. There's a stamp on it, says the court, Family Court, Port of Spain, 24/9/1919, 1:40 p.m. You, Laura Lizama Leasing, the written name respondent, shall not engage in the following conduct, and you, Laura Lizama Leasing, shall comply with the following prohibitions and conditions: not to engage or threaten to engage in the physical abuse of the applicant by the use of your hands, fist, or any implement, or by throwing any missiles or any object at or towards the applicant. There's a page 2. Where page 2? All the way page 2. All you send me page 2, you know. All you gotta get page 2, man. Hey, I only get page 1. Mova Defender and Caribbean Soul, I only get page 1. Page 1 stop at. Let me see where page 1 stop at. Page 1 stopped at not to engage or threaten to engage in the physical abuse of the applicant by the use of your hands, fists, or other implements, or by throwing any missiles or any object at or towards the applicant. You know, there could be a possibility that she was just throwing things at him.
Yeah, he probably just covering it behind before he get it.
Yeah, before she game lick. Yeah.
Before she take action against him.
Yeah, before she get violent. I think she must just throwing little thing behind him, you know? Little spoon and fork and thing. You know?
Well, we can't really I know what we said as far as when we were asked by Mova Defender, but we can't really make a judgment call unless we have more information.
Yeah, I think he might be just showing a little spoon and plastic fork and plastic knife and thing. I think so, yeah.
That's what she doing.
Yeah.
You ain't sure she pick up. You ain't sure she pick up a cutlass and threaten him.
No, 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 no. I feel she went to New York, she picked out a few plastic knives, plastic fork, and she pelted at them and he duck. And he said, nah, boy. If she started to pelt the steel knife, you know what I mean? Then you go be in trouble. Takesha said, the PM says, choose your man wisely. Well, no, is she beating up the man? Eh?
He getting licks.
Is he getting licks? It's not she getting licks, Takesha. Is he getting licks? Yes. Refrain from abusive conduct. All of them get page two. You know, all you make sure that I know fake news, you know.
Well, Louis is not a tall fella, so he may not be a tall fella either.
Darren? Oh, here we go. All right. No. No, this is something different. All right. So here it is, folks. Breaking news. Colin Booth. We have extended the deadline for the payment of property tax to November 29, 2024. And we have extended the deadline for delivery by the BIR to property owners of tax assessment notices to October 31st, 2024. And there's a thing, but I can't read that. It's too small. Let me see if I could read that. No, I can't read that. All right, this is what it says. Extension of time to pay property tax and issue notices of assessment. The Minister of Finance wishes to advise that the time period for the payment of property tax has been extended from September 30, 2024 to November 29, 2024, pursuant to legal notice number 175 of 2024 published today. Consequently, owners and occupiers of residential land in receipt of a notice of assessment from the Board of Inland Revenue have until November the 29th, 2024 to pay property tax without incurring any penalties. Further, the Minister is cognizant that there are still lingering issues concerning the receipt of notices of assessment by some owners and occupiers of residential land from the Board of Inland Revenue. As such, pursuant to legal notice number 175 of 2024, the time period for the Board of Inland Revenue to issue notices of assessment have been extended to October the 31st, 2024. The ministry also wishes to assure the public that it continues to actively pursue other forms of payment for property tax and will provide another update of this matter in due course. And there's something else there, but I can't read it. I don't know what that is. I can't read that. And that is blurry. I can't read that. So, folks, you all have an extension to pay property tax, to November the 29th, 2024. But Tommy, you go for the break and come back. But Tommy, let me see this here. Wall Street, after seeing how much people following that show this morning, my advice to you, you are a man of respect. Stop trying to save up people who don't want to be saved. You'll see it one day. All right. Nah, I have to try and save Gordon Joseph and them. I have to try my best. You told me? You have to try.
You can
Better
make
to
it,
try and fail to try, right?
and you can make it if you try.
Say that again.
You can make it if you try.
You can make it if you. Who sing that?
Sly and the Family Stone.
And the family stone boy. Gordon Joseph says, good evening. My hope and prayer is that we, yes, we will love God more than country. And that way, we will move away from we versus them God is love. All right.
Yeah, but God, love, and faith without works is death.
Say that again, Tommy.
Faith without works is death.
All right. All right. You're preaching, Tommy. Winston says the doing raise gas the first time you thought that was it. What makes you feel the property tax is going to stay at 3%? Well, it's 2%, you know. But I think there is something that says you could raise it up to 10%. But listen, property tax goes up every year. Well, in this country, property tax goes up every year. You think Trinidad could be any different, Tommy?
I really had to think.
All right, keep thinking. All right, folks, we're going to go for the break. We'll be right back after this. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. As our partner Gordon Joseph talk about we and them. Crazy have a song to her.
Right.
Yeah, I will play that song when we come back. Folks, stick and stay. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X, WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe, and you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Remember, text and voice notes are welcome. These are WhatsApp numbers given to you, so you don't have to worry about paying a toll to call.
We'll be right
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Hey, hey, oi, oi. Hey, hey, oi, oi. In Trinidad and Tobago, politics was we and them. That was never meant to be so, according to the anthem. But ethnic insecurity was maintained to divide us by some people in the country to sow the seeds of distrust. But we have fought a new system within the community. Now what used to be we and them has now become only we. From now on this nation is we. From now on it is you and I. From now on it is unity. From now on we flying high. All the races have come together to build a better country and create a brighter future for the whole society. The we and them thing is no more, because it is plain to see in this country from shore to shore the community is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. India and some came from Africa. Look today, their descendants are here, coexisting together. There are others who came here too, the Chinese, Syrians and such. Native people are just a few in this land that we love so much. But the politics of the day and the love for a party cause people to begin to say them is them and we is we. From now on this country is we. From now on we all shall be one. From now on that's how it shall be. From now on all division done. As today united we stand, the people of Trinbago. One country, one nation, one island. Chutney Pan and Calypso. It's Trinidad and Tobago, better known as TNT. And we want the whole world to know we see ourselves as we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. in this nation is no more. And Mother China done disappear, gone away for good, I'm sure. If we want to build a real nation, there can be no we and them. In spite of ethnic persuasion, all should fit in the system. Side by side we stand hand in hand within the society. This here paradise island, because you and I means we. From now on, Avanti is we. From now on, race do not matter. From now on, we means unity. From now on, we are together. They cannot divide we again, cause we enter a new era. United we shall all remain, looking out for each other. Eric tell me matter they done. Today it is plain to see a new paradigm has begun, and that paradigm is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we. Some politicians have tried their best to keep we subdivided, as their policies would attest. And now we are united, using that old colonial scheme. They sought to divide and rule, because if we are not a team, we are more easy to fool. Look, they had us fighting each other, causing misery and pain. Now all these times are gone forever, before never again. From now on, Trinidad is we. From now on, one philosophy. From now on, Tobago shall be. From now on, standing equally. No more African, no more Indian. We shall all be citizens, forged together to build one nation. Though we are different persons, done away with the we and them. In this land of La Trinity, whenever we sing the anthem, from now on is only we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on, this nation is we and we and we and we.
We are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshed, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, on X, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Remember, text and voice notes are also welcome. And these are WhatsApp numbers, so you don't have to worry or are told to call to the United States.
Tommy, I want to ask you a question. And I will follow your instructions on this. You think we should try to call Laurel Lizama?
No.
All right, cool. All right. I'll follow any instructions. So, folks, while we talking about the $25 million in body cameras, we miss $43 million. You hear me, Tommy?
$43 million was missed. While we look at 25 million, we overlooking 43 million.
Yeah, but there's a 43 million election gimmick in Trinidad that we miss.
Which is?
All right, let me show you what that is. Let me get that for you, Tommy. I am shocked and amazed. Yes, we are worried about the 25 million that's being spent. But there's a big election gimmick that we have missed. And you know, Tommy, it'll be so much, it has been so much that sometimes you can't keep up with everything. I'll be honest.
It's difficult.
It's difficult to keep up with everything. But this is another election gimmick, but it's par for the course. Take a listen to this.
The Rural Development and Local Government Ministry has shifted $43.6 million, which have been allocated for various projects across 10 regional corporations, into the Community-Based Environmental Protection and Enhancement Program, CPEP, and the National Reforestation and Watershed Rehabilitation Program, RDC. The Express obtained a memorandum dated September 2nd, 2024, from the Budget Division of the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government, stating that the finance minister approved the transfer of $36,622,300 to CPEP and $7 million to the RDC. The memorandum indicated that funds were reallocated from various development programs and other forms of expenditure, including...
Did you hear that? Let me play that.
Yeah. 7 million for rural development and 43 million for CPEP.
43 million, Tommy. What exactly are we talking about here, boy? Is this not the bread and butter of PNM election gimmick?
You were expecting that all along anyways. I mean...
I wasn't expecting. Sorry, Tommy. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting this to be so blatant, in your face. I thought it would have been a little undercover kind of thing. 43.6 million, you know.
Why undercover when you need to build public opinion as to you spending money and putting money in people's pockets?
Well, I mean, think about it this way, right? All right, let's take this call. Miss Atlanta, welcome. Hello? Miss Atlanta?
Yes. Good evening, Wolfie.
Good evening. Hello? Good evening.
Good evening, Wolfie. Tommy, are you hearing me?
Yeah, we hearing you now.
Good evening, Miss Atlanta, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good evening to everybody on the chat. But you said, but you just was playing something and you stopped it halfway through. We haven't heard we didn't hear the rest.
No, I started it from the beginning.
Right, but the beginning and not explaining late. Probably they have some explanation to do because how long is this? Right, but what did it say in the beginning?
No, it was
money is for what?
No, this is 43.6. Is it 43.6 million you're talking about?
Right. But on the program, the person was saying yes, and then yes.
You're breaking up.
They approved 36.
You're breaking up.
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we hearing you. Yeah, we hearing you.
Okay, I heard you say, sorry. I forget that thing on. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we getting a little echo in the background.
Yes. I heard you. The thing you was the video clip said,
yeah.
I think 36 was approved for whatever.
Right. So what it is
after that.
So Miss Atlanta, I paused it. I paused it because I wanted to make sure Tommy heard the 43 million that they reallocated to CPEP. But I'm going to play it straight now without stopping.
Right, because you have to hear what they do, what, when, and what,
and
how long, etc.
Right, so take a listen. Yeah, okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right, yeah. All right, Tommy, let me play the whole thing.
Yep, bring it on.
Let me play the whole thing. Well, let's take a listen. This government ain't joking, you know, and it ain't easy, you know.
$43.6 million, which have been allocated for various projects across 10 regional corporations, into the Community-Based Environmental Protection and Enhancement Program, CPEP, and the National Reforestation and Watershed Rehabilitation Program, RDC. The Express obtained a memorandum dated September 2nd, 2024, from the Budget Division of the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government, stating that the finance minister approved the transfer of $36,622,300 to CPEP and $7 million to the RDC. The memorandum indicated that funds were reallocated from various development programs and other forms of expenditure, including local government reform. The memo showed several categories from which money was transferred, such as $2 million from general administration, salaries, and cost of living adjustments, COLA, as well as funds earmarked for municipal police, vehicles, drainage, bridges, and market improvements, among others. At a UNC news conference held at the opposition leader's office, St. Augustine, Northern Mariana Islands Khadija Amin raised concerns about the reallocation.
The $1 million grand prize games are going on now through
All right, that's
government
YouTube.
of misusing state
Let me get that back. That's YouTube.
St. Augustine, Northern Mariana Islands Khadija Amin raised concerns about the reallocation. She accused the government of misusing state resources to fund its election campaign, calling for accountability in the shifting of the $43.6 million. Amin argued that the money was meant for vital infrastructure projects like drainage, bridges, and road paving. She also criticized the removal of funds from municipal police and equipment at a time when crime rates were rising. Amin further alleged that CPEP was being politically influenced, with accusations that the reforestation program was being used to finance the ruling party's election machinery. She urged the government to address these concerns. Under normal circumstances, she explained, regional corporations receive budget allocations and decide how to use the funds before requesting the local government ministry's approval. However, she said that while the government boasted about increased allocations, the actual released funds did not reflect this, making it another case of lies and mama guy. The shifting of the $43.6 million, according to Amin, could lead to problems as regional corporations might have already entered into contracts for improvement works, now without the necessary funding. She called on Rural Development and Local Government Minister Faris Al-Rawi and the Finance Ministry to release the needed funds, warning that unpaid bills would carry over into the next financial year. Minister Al-Rawi responded by dismissing Amin's claims as election-driven machinations. He pointed out that the financial performance of corporations and any fund transfers would be discussed during the Budget and Standing Finance Committee meetings, explaining that such transfers were standard at the financial year-end. Al-Rawi suggested that Amin's criticism stemmed from a misunderstanding of the budgetary process, and he emphasized that the transfers were approved based on requests from the corporations themselves. The reallocated funds came from multiple projects across various corporations, including salaries, municipal police equipment, vehicles, infrastructure improvements, disaster preparedness, and local government reforms. The total amount reallocated was $43,622,300, with $36,622,300 going to CPEP and $7 million to the RDC. Excerpts from the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government Budget Division memo detail the transfer of funds from various programs. From General Administration, $2 million was reallocated from salaries and COLA. Under Administrative Services, $679,504 was taken from the implementation of the Dog Control Act, 2013, and the Dog Control Amendment Act, 2014. Additionally, $1,200,000 was transferred from municipal police equipment and $889,660 from the implementation of the municipal police fleet and manpower management system. For the Port of Spain City Corporation, $770,000 was reallocated from the development of recreational facilities, while $1,250,000 came from improvements to markets and abattoirs. Other transfers included $1,150,000 from the local government building program, $1,750,000 from the computerization program, $469,537 from the local government reform transformation program, and $144,000 from municipal police vehicles. The Arima Borough Corporation saw $1,453,042 taken from the drainage and irrigation program and $132,161 from the development of recreational facilities. Additionally, $1,724,969 was reallocated from the Local Roads and Bridges program, $573,950 from the computerization program, $221,786 from disaster preparedness, $500,000 each from municipal police equipment and vehicles, and $244,494 from the municipal police station. The Local Government Reform Transformation Program saw $700,000 reallocated. In the Chaguanas Borough Corporation, $999,700 was taken from disaster preparedness. Similarly, for the Diego Martin Borough Corporation, $700,000 was transferred from the Local Government Reform Transformation Program, $500,000 from the municipal police station, $600,000 from municipal police vehicles, and $2 million from the computerization program. The San Juan/Laventil Regional Corporation saw $1,420,496 taken from the Local Government Building Program and $1,500,000 from the Local Government Reform Transformation Program. In the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation, $800,000 was reallocated from improvements to markets and abattoirs, $1 million from the computerization program, $1,500,000 from disaster preparedness, $500,000 from the tourism development program, and $700,000 from the local government reform transformation program. The municipal police station saw a transfer of $500,000. For the Cuva, Tabaquite, Talpero Regional Corporation, $1 million was transferred from the development of recreational facilities, $500,000 each from municipal police vehicles and equipment, $1 million from the computerization program, and $500,000 from the local government tourism program. An additional $100,000 was taken from the dog control program and $700,000 from the local government reform transformation program. In the Mayaro/Rio Claro Regional Corporation, $172,000 was transferred from the procurement of major vehicles and equipment, and $1 million from disaster preparedness. The Siparia Borough Corporation saw $1 million reallocated from improvements to markets and abattoirs, another $1 million from the local government building program, $1 million from disaster preparedness, $2 million from the computerization program, and $1,200,000 from the local government reform transformation program. Finally, for the Penal/DB Regional Corporation, $225,000 was transferred from the procurement of major vehicles and equipment, $425,000 from disaster preparedness, $100,000 from the computerization program, $100,000 from municipal police equipment, $1,500,000 from the local government reform transformation program, and $300,000 from municipal police vehicles. The total amount reallocated across these categories was $43,622,300.
Wow. Okay. That's an explanation.
Huh?
That's an explanation, an air full of explanations.
I don't know what to say.
Well, what can you say?
Yeah, Miss Atlanta. Hello?
Hi. Well, she thanks for playing that, but I'm none the wiser, I must say. It would be nice to get somebody. I don't know. I don't understand where all that money, although they say where it's coming from, I don't know how the money was there in the first place. The money that it came from.
No, well,
was there.
What it was allocated, it was allocated to different regional corporations for different activities. And what they did, they took 36 million and allocated to CPEP. So, for example, you had some for recreational facilities for municipal vehicles. That money was taken away from them and reallocated to CPEP. So
that's what I'm telling you. How you could take. But Wall Street, how can you take money? Anyway, I'll tell you, I'm none the wiser. So it would be nice to have somebody who in the belly, the bowels of the beast, to come and explain to me. Anyway, I suppose you understand, but I don't.
All right, okay.
You understand?
We'll see if we get somebody.
All that money was 43.
Well, Miss Atlanta, it's straightforward, you know. CPEP is electioneering. right? What you do, you try to create these temporary jobs for CPEP just before the election and give people a little kakada, give people a little something, some scrums,
That,
and make them
that is a little
happy.
takada.
Eh?
Yes, but Wall Street, even if you say it is what election campaign,
Election
I'm
gimmick.
I'm just looking at the sense of it. I mean, even if you say, well, anyway,
All right.
that is not my kind of thing.
Okay.
But thanks for playing all that long 1 million and do like the share and sugar cake. Like a bread, like it breadcrumbs. You understand? I mean, 1
Yes,
million here, 100,000, 1 million, the 100, 1 million. You know, even if they're stealing or they're doing it for election, why can't it be done properly? And where they get any money? They don't have any money already. But anyway, I suppose it's doggy look a bone. So I'll go with that.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, Tommy, it's crazy, man. So,
no,
listen, you know, the government does things to really and truly distract you,
of course.
you know,
They,
KFC.
Good night, Mr. Wash. Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Night of KFC.
You know we say to any gang? That the PNM voter base. So the sprinkle a little dust in the sea pepper for them there.
Yeah.
Election game gonna wash it. You know that, you know?
Yep. When I saw that, I said, boy, this is a blatant EG. Blatant. Out in your face. You see where they remove monies from to put it to CPEP? Recreational, municipal police. Yeah, them really care about crime. Them ain't care about crime. Them care about recreation. Them ain't care about that.
They been moving money all the time. They moving money now. And what should the money to put in CPEP?
In
You don't
CPEP.
know. Like PNM party group, the voter bank and them there.
36 million, no small thing,
Yeah. The people go say, we put money there for CPEP. But one of the pay go raise.
Nah. You ain't raising the pay. Just gain them some scrums. Yeah?
Some scrums.
Yeah.
And the rest of the PNM, I tell the PNM are real moves, what should you was there, you know that they started moving on them for last.
Yeah, they need. They need. Yeah, Tommy, go ahead.
But I mean,
hold on.
Acting surprised, and you shouldn't act surprised either.
Tommy, hold on, KFC. Tommy, I have to be honest with you. You know what? Let me call Khadija. Let me see if I could call her. I call her. That's a good thing. Go ahead, KFC. KFC. I think KFC called me back by mistake. Let me see if I can get Khadija. Folks, we just pick up the phone and call,
Cold call.
Cold call. That's how we just do it. That's just what we know.
And they don't have any Monday night meeting tonight, so.
Oh, they don't know Monday night meeting tonight?
I think I read somewhere where Monday night meeting was cancelled for tonight.
So, folks, we calling Khadija. It's calling right now. So, folks, we calling Khadija. Tommy, it ringing, boy, it ringing.
Answer.
All right, no answer. Call Al Rawi also. He had a great program for CPEP with his agricultural project. All right, let me call Faris Al Rawi. Since all you All you ask him, he ain't afraid to call nobody, Tommy. Call the PNM, but them fellas will pick up the phone. So we calling Pharaoh Salwari. Hey, the phone ringing, you know? Tommy ringing, boy. Tommy, I feel he go pick up.
That's great feeling.
I feel Pharaoh Salwari go pick up. Tommy, all of them get me number, you know. Tommy, boy, like you ain't put nothing out into the air there, boy.
No.
Maybe we could get the pastor with the internet search engine to call him.
Try him.
Maybe we could call the pastor and then the pastor call him. We got 3 ways. And we go get him on the phone. Oh God. All right, let me go back to the chat quick. So folks, 43, 36 million election gimmick
For CPEP.
for CPEP.
And 7 million for
What is it?
infrastructure.
GRC. Who's that? Who's that for? What is 7 million for?
What's the acronym? What's the
I'll see something. Whatever that other thing is. I wasn't concerned.
Rural Development Corporation.
Okay, RDC. Yeah. And the thing about it is this, Tommy. And then people go say, you hate this and you hate that. Months before an election, what about all the times previously, Tommy? What about previously? Now? And you know what? Most people go say, well, then when? When? So, Tommy, when? So what's wrong with now, Tommy?
The only time you need to live is right before election. Before that, you could just barely exist.
So what's wrong if they do that now, Tommy? And they're trying to help the people, and they're helping the people in CPEP?
Of course.
So what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying anything wrong with it.
Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night to you, Worship. Good night, Uncle Tommy, viewers and listeners. Good night to all.
Yeah.
Worship, why it is do me that, Worship?
What is that?
Worship, you know Fitzgerald Hines tell all the minister, he give them your number, and they have it under do not answer at all. All the PNM minister, your name on the phone is do not answer at all. So you know when they see that phone ringing and they glimpse it, they already know. It's like your number is a red flag to the PNM. It's a red flag. It got no PNM mark on it. It's just a red flag. Do not answer. You would never get these guys, Paris, Stuart Young, and but watching the day them fellas answer your call, I sponsor your show for a month. A whole month.
Hey,
anytime.
I go and try Stuart Young. I go and try Stuart Young. I go and try. Huh? Let me try him. All right. Let me try him. All right. Let me try Stuart Young. I'm going to try Stuart Young. Who sent me this thing, boy? Rishi sent me this. Rishi, what is this? I should play this? No, that ain't no problem. All right. Rishi, let me call Stuart Young first. Hold on, eh? He's not Prime Minister no more, right?
No, the PM is back.
Okay, let me see if I call in Stuart Young. Folks, we call in Stuart Young. Let me see you go pick up the phone. Hey, ringing, Tommy. I feel Stuart Young go pick up. I feel we go get a shock here tonight in the village. Tommy, I'm telling you. Watch.
Feeling lucky.
Huh?
You feeling lucky?
I'm feeling lucky tonight, boy. I'm feeling lucky. Brooklyn say he go sponsor the show for a month. Brooklyn, take out your money, yeah? Take out your money, Brooklyn. And I want no TT dollars, only Oz dollars. Take out your money, Brooklyn. It's ringing. Tommy, we already passed the first hurdle. The first hurdle is calling, but it's ringing.
But Brooklyn say the number has been given to them all.
Tommy, it hung up, you know.
Of course.
Oh God, Tommy.
What was declined?
Oh God, Tommy. All right, boy. I don't know what to say, huh? Anyway, Patricia, welcome. Tommy, let me see something. Somebody send me this, folks. Let me see. Let me see what this is here.
This morning to cut out that.
Mr. Anselm Libon.
You gonna call his name?
Yes, I call his name.
Oh God.
I call his name.
You waste your time.
Because let me tell you something, sir. I just eat a kind of different kind of way.
This man out of place.
I just eat a kind of different kind of way. Partner. Don't let me have a bar ticket and come and check it out. Please.
Bruce, you.
Tommy, you hear that?
Mm-hmm. So who's that wanted to buy that ticket now?
That is the DJ for the Go Along Get Along P&M gang.
Oh yeah.
Eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean? You had to buy a ticket.
Don't make him have to buy a ticket and come and check it out.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I don't know. You could interpret it however you want to.
Okay. All right. Let me continue. Rishi send this one, man.
To go up and check
No, when I go out,
we're going to shop
we're going and shop and thing. But I will use that opportunity.
You will not to buy no ticket, bro. I will give you a number to call.
Well, you see, better
and tell somebody what you have to tell them.
Because I find you're disrespectful, and that's what I tell you the other day. Unless you're calling to apologize to me, do not call the radio station. So you take it upon yourself to grab a clip and put it, because you have absolutely no content, and the people that following you. Anyway, let me don't say nothing more.
Don't say nothing.
But you see, you have no content, and you need right now. You need the titans of democracy in your life, partner.
Yeah, boy.
You need. Without us, you have nothing.
And they like it's like an injection.
And you himself know how to grab a clip, how to pull out something from. You put up that I say in Trinidad is a nice place. So Trinidad is not a nice place.
And he come from there, gas scholarship from here to go wherever.
Wait, Tommy. Wait. Let me make sure I hear that correctly. Hold on,
Scholarship from there to go wherever.
Did I hear that correctly?
You come from there, you get scholarship from here to go wherever.
Let me hear that again.
It's like an injection.
And you himself know how to grab a clip, how to pull out something from. You put up that I say in Trinidad is a nice place. So Trinidad is not.
Was that false, Tommy?
No.
Okay. All right. I wish I know where you send me this for, you know. All right, let me continue.
Nice place.
And he come from there, gas scholarship from here to go.
Tommy, did I get a scholarship from Trinidad?
I guess they know something that we don't know.
Anybody know if and I'm a government name? Look, let me remove that from Patricia there. What it says up there, Tommy, not Anselm Libon.
That's right.
I don't hide my name from nobody. Right? So I get a scholarship from Trinidad to come to the United States of America. Why do they have to lie like that, Tommy? Why? To make them look important?
They arrange for you to get the scholarship, so they know.
Oh God, Tommy. All right.
Ever. And never come back here. Come back here and pick up back your residence and put into people's head what you learned out there.
The sad reality is, no matter what country you go in, crime is an issue, right? There are certain places that, yes, the government have a little handle on it, but when you check out these places, they have everybody like robots. It's no freedom and no nothing over there in them places. You know?
Singapore.
You let me careful.
Singapore.
Oh,
you want to go Singapore?
Go there and see if you can have your car by your start in your hand and you can just so now. See if you can have it in your hand just so problems in your life we just call it.
Boy, I reached that point right stop. But I like the attention. And I like the advertising.
Imagine if you grab a clip to highlight poor me.
Yeah, poor Bruce.
And you still ain't get what you're looking for.
Poor Bruce. And at 6:34 in the morning, we 744 watching.
Oh gosh,
oh,
partner.
God,
you had a program. The program didn't himself say Boost Squad. Was you, your friend, Mary Jane, and John alone was watching the program. So I don't understand what you're trying to do. Hey, what you trying to do? Put your tail between your legs. Come here, talk to Miss Felix. She might entertain you for 2 seconds. Talk to me.
I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing with the man. I know the man that to call my name.
I don't know the man.
You don't know the man, exactly. I don't have nothing with the man. The man set up to call my name. You know, I want to answer and think you're vexed. You're calling management to talk to me.
Wait now. I call management to talk to she. Not Tommy. I had to cut that out. I had to cut them two lies, and she had to prove them 2 lies. I call management, Tommy. I go call Shuni Bashman management for her. Look, wish she I know why you send me this, you know.
Too much distraction.
To talk to me about.
Treat this call management.
Where did that call?
Well, boy, I want you to call management to talk to me. Let me see if them is Gino Victor Thomas because boy, me and my
son, you are told. Legacy, I have no mask costume for him to call me.
Something has.
I tell you.
I mean,
you're wasting too much brain power on this.
Brooklyn, welcome.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I find that fella. The fella is a DJ. He don't even sound like somebody who could put fear in somebody. So be talking about, and then the next clown ball about she could get number to call. You see where crime is high in the PNM, but she's not really that high, eh? But she's the head of women's league and all kind of thing. And talk about she could get number to call for somebody to, hey, Wall Street, and the brave, eh? Because them walking the streets all in the dark to get to the radio station 4:30 to reach on a 5 o'clock show, and they talking crazy talk so. Them is hey, you're watching them the joke, you know. They outside when the police and them tired and they sleeping in the station, trying to come on 91.9 all outside early. No police outside, but always sending check for people in foreign. We money is US money. People taking work fast, so they can't send no check. Well, she done Uncle Tommy have a good night. I'm joking.
Thank you.
Good night.
I mean, but here's the thing I don't understand, eh? The one I don't understand the threats though. Seriously. I don't understand that. And again, it goes back to Matt in Trinidad and Tobago. What's their purpose? You could threaten a person and them think that is kicks. Right? But I guess that's the way it is. We're going to do. Banmea said he explained that in vertical hydroponics program, an investment of $22,500 with 6 hydroponics units will lead 6,500 profits per month. Yeah, KFC.
Whenever I watch it, you get Bruce Wayne vexed by the man. She was about to get and come and look fair.
Oh God.
Shit, I like. And them saying that you try to woman lead and thing and see kind of follow them pushing.
Yeah. That's the kind of vibes them pushing.
And I tell young people listening to the program, them encouraging violence, why crime can never stop in this country, and that them set up wicked pay them talk shows on them by.
Boy, you think it's easy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
What kind of example them setting?
I don't know, boy. Tell you the honest truth. And then you know what's sad? The woman says, I left Trinidad on a scholarship. And I call management on her. Oh God.
You see that woman is that dangerous woman. That woman is real victimized people at the end of the day. Because remember, she had ties with she tied and put up with the ministers and them, you know. And she that woman that be screaming, shut and telling it to the minister. She the real people get victimized on that woman there. The boy tobacco you get victimized because she the other she can't put tobacco business and here with tobacco call and she all about the morning with some background to your house thing there. Plus, I actually the other day I know was a part talk with heavy duty when people that are dead. When he was done, piano game 2 pints of blood and all kind of things. And the first time I talking from she, you know.
Right?
Watch yourself, boy. Watch to them, boy. Watch out for Bruce Wayne. He coming across you just now. Come on. What, Uncle Tommy, watch yourself too. You know, your name calling too, you know, Tommy.
Yeah, let them come in here, man.
Yeah, boy. It ain't easy, boy. Will she say woman song like she have evidence on you or she? I don't know what to say. Tommy, Tommy, let me take this call. Caller, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Walsh.
Good night.
Hello.
Yeah, we hearing your caller. Go ahead.
Good night, Mr. Tommy.
Good night, sir.
Mr. Tommy, you hear me?
Yeah, he hear you.
I ain't seen no action.
Go ahead, he hear you.
I say good night.
I hear you.
Let me call on the next line.
All right, cool. No problem. Yeah.
Who's that?
I ain't showing you. I ain't sure who that is, but it's from Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a call from Trinidad. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Yeah, you're inside?
Yeah, you're inside. We hearing you loud and clear.
All right. Good night, Amor.
Turn up his volume a bit.
I have you with this
Turn up his volume.
long piano group.
Yeah.
You see, all this kind of thing we're going on here. See this, you know, when it have a bunch of women sit down in a circle, you know what a stick, you know what a stick is?
Now tell we.
What you hear?
Yeah, we hearing you. Tell us.
Yeah. You know when it have a bunch of women in a circle and they get together, you know what a stick is?
Nah.
It's a set of bacchanal and gimmicks and chewing talk. Bruce, just prove that to me this morning.
Not all women though.
Morning.
Not all women though.
Well, when I say, I mean, I ain't gonna paint in CW all of them without brush, you know. You see, brush. But the point is, Bruce are now getting that stupidity. The same one with Juju and the Mr. Aruka. All of them in this kind of pelting mud, spaghetti on the wall and stick it. All of them. From the time you say something, they want to answer you back. They want to shoot it to the walls. And everything is a kind of bacchanal thing. 90% of the time it'll be wrong. I don't listen to them, you know. I don't listen to every one of them. Every one of them I don't listen. From in the morning, not in the morning, I have to do my exercise, I go and swim. When I come back, when I come out of the water, I jump in my car. I tune in and I listen to them and I can't take them and switch. The next one is the one with the search engine name. But I see the voice start to pick up different notes. And then we have a boy and them in the evening. We just deal the cards right.
Yeah.
But I don't peep the leader, the go along, get along. I don't peep she hand already. I peep she and she can't hide it. I watched that at bluntly. But these people really good in it. And then they come with this set of money. While I'm talking to you here, when they say they allocate money, all this big set of money, it's money that they have in the bank or the money that they expect to put.
No. Well,
because
they had money allocated. They had money allocated for different activities. They had money put on because you had to put election gimmick money. So what they did, they're going to take these monies from like the municipal police, for example. If the municipal police is in this corporation, they go take it and they'll allocate that to CPEP. If they have recreational facilities over here in this corporation, they go take it and allocate it to CPEP. So they take 6 million. Yeah, Tommy, go ahead.
They're going to redirect funds that were allocated to specific ministries.
Correct.
So that
corporations,
that is why nothing will go smooth, because if you're taking money from here and put it to, you're living a whole year.
They don't care about that. It's the election gimmick. They don't care about that. Yeah. Them don't care about that.
I hear a man ask a question Sunday. I think I'm going to be Sunday, boy. Tobago, they doing anything about the property tax? They collecting money in Tobago for property tax too?
That is a good question. When you get off the phone, I go call somebody and ask them.
All right. My time up.
Yeah, I'm gonna call somebody right now. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, good boy.
Yeah, man. Let me call. Let me see if Mark's going to answer your phone. Max James.
Did you identify the voice who called yet?
No, I didn't identify the voice, to be honest with you. You know what? Let me try Pastor Beans. Who should I call? Pastor Beans or Max James?
Either don't matter.
All right, let me try Max. Yeah, caller. Caller.
She they told to call you, man. I have to me asking you who called. They told San Fernando.
Oh, San Fernando. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yep.
So.
All right. So.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Bless. Yeah. All right. Let me put that in my phone. I saw
San Fernando.
Yeah. Okay. That number one. Number disappear, boy. Anyway, I'm gonna try and get it. All right, let me call back Max.
What street?
Max, you are live on WZYE 95.9 FM in the village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Walsh.
Wait. I'm listening to Trump here. Hold on, mute the TV. Trump is my partner, boy.
You listen. You really
make Tobago great again.
You really tell us you listening to Trump, boy?
Oh God.
You serious?
Kamala is the worst thing.
What?
She does bend and the ball and she bend anyway direction that the water in the pots are moving.
Max,
she's like boiled macaroni.
Max,
you understand?
Is that a big onion, Max? You sure?
She's an unfinished product. You have to put cheese and butter and bake it for it to come in something proper.
Right,
that woman just tell too much lie.
Oh, God.
She's weak. In terms of foreign policy,
yeah,
she can't make a commitment, And for me, this part of Hope and Go Live, you see when she come down the line with Obama and them fellas who like bowling and lesbianism and thing, I ain't for that.
Max,
you understand what I say? I'm telling her straight, that's my view.
Max, we ain't call you for that, Max.
Oh, Lord.
Max, we call it to talk about Tobago. You take a flight out of Tobago, you took a jet, and in no time you landed in America. Max,
In Washington.
Max, here's the question. Everybody been asking us this question. What is the status of property tax in Tobago?
Well,
is Tobago gonna be taxed?
I must admit that the property tax regime is not something that I'm very competent to discuss because the details are not very clear. The minister keeps shifting deadline upon deadline. I really don't know. Then you're hearing the UNC say, listen, all of forget that very shortly, we're going to repeal the property tax. So you heard one political party promising not to do it, but they still do it. That's the PNM. And then you heard recently an opposition member saying, although don't worry about PNM, we are going to repeal it. We don't know what to believe.
Well, have you guys been paying taxes?
I'll put down the bucket on the UNC to repeal a property tax.
But Max,
this PNM government, in my view, taxing the last every juice out of salary. You understand? The cost of living just going up astronomically. You understand? And of course, your profit or your revenue margins, your margins just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You know, it's hard.
Mr. James.
Yes, sir.
Have you or anyone else in Tobago paid any property taxes at all?
I truly, honestly don't know of anyone who has paid. I certainly haven't paid anything yet because the minister says he's going to extend the deadline.
But you got an assessment, though. You got an assessment.
I sent in my documents. I haven't heard back from the officials.
So you didn't get an assessment. You didn't get an assessment.
Well, I might have to say so.
Well, if you ain't get nothing back from them, you ain't get no assessment.
I ain't get back nothing concerning my property at all. So I don't know what to say. This thing is just pure confusion. And perhaps the only reason why you keep extending it, we will see what happens in the budget. But perhaps he might be fearful of implementing it because PNM promised not to implement it. No, you won't implement it. So you can't really trust the word. The Minister of Finance boasting of how he taxed her and he raised the price of gas 2 or 3, 4 times, and we ain't riot yet. So it's a very dishonest government led by Keith Christopher Rowley. What's the name that you was calling him? What? You had a nice thing you should call him.
What? The black. What is it? What is the name? I don't remember. The blackest man in Trinidad. I don't know.
But the amount of name you calling him so that you forget that he all kind of nickname in this.
Dr. Chaos. Dr. Chaos. I used to call him Dr. Chaos. Yeah. Dr. Chaos. I used to call him.
Yeah, no, it's very disingenuous. And then he talks about who tells lies. We want a government that could really level with the people. And if you want to, implement property tax and you convince us that amongst all the measures that this might be one of the 3 best options. It can't be the best option for raising money, right? We will still paying taxes for properties, but why you want to interfere with it? You remember many years ago they had raised the same property tax. They had raised the bracket, and a lot of men had to sell out the land because the amount of land that they had to pay for that, it wasn't an easy thing, right? And I think that I also think that when you're talking about property tax, to me that should go hand in hand with normal land valuation or a reform of that regime where agricultural land people have land and you want to divide it up for your children. Town countries say no. This is agricultural land. I do understand that you can't develop you can't cut agricultural land into smaller pieces. We are accustomed doing subsistence farming around our backyards and around the neighborhoods. You remember? So this notion that you can't is agricultural land and you can't subdivide it is nonsense, because once you subdivide it, you want to give these smaller parcels to your children and to have them value. So I think that whole regime again, it needs to be reworked. Needs to be let us think again in terms of what we're doing. That is property too, and people want real value for their property, rather than people. And as a matter of fact, that might even bring more revenue into the government coffers. Because if I have 10 acres of land and I have 5 children, I can cut it up. You might have an increased value, increased revenues, because you have smaller parcels that might even be valuable because of the fact they are being cut up and assigned a different kind of a rating as to whether it's commercial or whether it's residential or just agricultural land. So I think there's a connection between the property tax and what I'm now discussing there. I think that it should, this whole property valuation, the assessment should be in fact looked at again in a more holistic way to take into consideration how you are classifying land generally, whether it's agricultural, commercial, whatever, in Trinidad and Tobago.
Max, you want to thank thank you for taking the call, man. Thank you.
Well, excuse to the viewers.
Go back and listen to your losing candidate.
No. The man ahead of the polls. But let me first apologize to your hearers, about those kinds of behaviors that the Democratic Party, and put it in proper language now, those kinds of behaviors that where family values and are being eroded, and where it's okay for a man to be with a man and a woman to be with a woman. That's not where we come from. That's not where you come from. And I think that is where America is feeling spiritually, morally, and it's a very decadent society.
Max, thank you so much.
I can't support the Democratic Party because of that.
No problem. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Folks, we're going to go for a quick break. We'll be right back. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you. We're going to go for a quick break, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
But you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships. Anybody can be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. The real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. Fear puts people in the hospital. Fear can age you, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you're capable of doing, but it will paralyze you.
At the end of your feelings is nothing, but at the end of every principle is a promise. Behind your little feelings, it might not be absolutely nothing at the end of your little feelings, but behind every principle is a promise. And some of you in your life, the reason why you're not at your goal right now, because you just all about your feelings. You all on your feelings. You don't feel like waking up. So who does? Every day you say no to your dreams, you might be pushing your dreams back a whole 6 months, a whole year. That one single day, that one day you didn't get up could have pushed your stuff back I don't know how long.
Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. Serious, you go all out. I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back, and I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. Take full responsibility for your life. Accept where you are and the responsibility that you're going to take yourself where you want to go. You can decide that I'm going to live each day as if it were my last. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Decide that you're going to push yourself. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet, and it doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it?
This year I will make this goal become a reality. I won't talk about it anymore. I can. I can. I can.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10.
You are listening to In the Village with your host, with Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
This is Travis Scott. 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is the baby, and we in the mix.
What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
It's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Text and voice notes are welcome. Remember, these are WhatsApp numbers, so it's free.
Okay, let's go to the voice notes.
Hi, good evening to you and to yours, the panel inside, the panel outside. All the best. How are you doing? Don't know how your situation is, but what I know for sure, that it didn't have anything that God cannot do. Yeah? Sometimes it's good to chat with him, talk to him, ask him. He can direct and guide you so the situation could change for the better. Yeah? All the best. I am on duty, so I'll do a lot of listening, but not a lot of talking.
Okay.
Hi. Hello, Jack. Gamble. All right. East, west, north, south. Like I indicated before, I'll be listening because I'm duty rendering to Caesar what is for Caesar. Yeah? I have noticed it is more now than before. And it is probably because there are those who believe election is in the air. And once election is in the air, the sun does start to be different. The rain does start to be different. The grass on the ground does start to be different. All right?
True.
Humankind, boy. Hey, listener, you see the way and them? People had so much questions. Obviously, the majority of them were from that side. When they hear the price to take out a fire truck from down in the ditch, from down the cliff, and what was the price for a new one? People had so much question when they hear the price to fix a sinkhole in Port of Spain. But somebody we and somebody them wouldn't remember that. People had so much question about a flag that was put up high up in the air, a big flag, and the cost. So the questions continue. What does that say to you, boy? That say to you that we should continue this we and them? Shouldn't that say to you that we need to get into this system of things, boy?
There's a rhythm in the
And
market.
see how we can do that more than tweet it, you know. Because as I tell you, the book that I endorsed, it don't lie. And it said that the love of money is the root of not plenty, much, most, a lot. No, it's the root of all evil. And it is naive for somebody to think, boy, if my party get in, everything gonna be nice, it ain't gonna no thieving. Yeah, like if there's a party that don't have politicians. All of them are politicians, but there are some that have more politicians. So if we're dealing with the system, it's gonna make it hard for them too. But no, we're dealing with we and them. Let we get them out, And we get in, and they had the disciples. Of course, they go along, come along, only picking on certain things to bring to the forefront, to get you and I, who ain't had no party, to come and go along with them. But here what happened? When they come up with the thing, we are hoping that they will use the left hand, not the right hand, to pelt it. I will stop there for now.
Tommy, you know, again, hypocritical, deceitful, and disingenuous. Tommy, anyway, he had no party. He had no party. No party. He had no party. Right? He just go to party. He had no party. Anyway, Tommy, Scotia Bank is expected to have daily limits for his Scotia Visa debit card adjusted to US $50. Yeah? Who all this thing happening under, Tommy? Yeah? Brooklyn, welcome.
Well, sit down, got Tommy good night again.
Yeah.
I want to ask Gordon Joseph what big flag he talking about, and what was the cause? Because the only flag I know that I can recall was the big flag marking by for 2 million. So I don't know if that we talking about. Because I hope you're not trying to twist it. And I want God Joseph to know, as a man of God, God will tell you, don't base your mind on the past, but look to the future one. And you continue to see this PNM, who is in future 2024, Dr. Rowley run PNM, stealing billions, half a trillion in 9 years, and you don't come and say nothing about that half a trillion in 9 years. But you want to come and talk about fire truck in the date somewhere from 2010 to 2015. But your work, you know, call it foreman for your work. Do your work on a show, okay? You get me vex. Or shit, Uncle Tony, I'm sick by half a trillion dollars stolen in 9 years, and he don't come and talk about that. He come and did 10 and 2015. On Joseph, I realize you really like to call you radio because you want people to hear your name is Gordon, you know, and talk about God, like that put some kind of powers on your name. You yourself there listening to you well. You're real dunce, you know. I gone.
Yeah, but here's what I gathered from what he said. Basically, he was saying that both parties spend questionable sums of money on things. You get the picture? You understood that, Walls?
Yeah, but Tommy, I basically I don't have any interest in what's in the past because I can't fix the past.
No, we cannot. We definitely cannot go back.
Yeah,
we have to move forward. But what he's saying is basically that both of them, red or yellow, both of them that spend questionable sums of money. Yes.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that I can't fix the past.
No, we cannot. No, we cannot go back. We cannot go back.
I am not trying to go back and fix the past. The past is the past. My worry is this: 43 million going to CPEP as an election gimmick. The prime minister going to California for his health checkup, right? 26%
instead of fixing the health system in Trinidad.
Right. Those are the things I'm worried about. What me talking about a fire truck? Whether the fire truck costs 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, what is that going to do for sufferers? What are doing for sufferers? Eh?
Yeah.
Miss Atlanta, welcome. Miss Atlanta.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, Wall Street. Yes, hi, Wall Street. Yes, but I was listening to Tommy and what Tommy is trying to say, right? Not that I agree totally, but what he's saying is the two parties, as you say, they're going back. So the two parties did steal or whatever it is. But my thing is, Tommy, with the two stealings, because we admit, I always agree, there's corruption in life, there's corruption in the system, there's corruption in government. Everywhere they have corruption. But an old man told me, but you have to know how to corrupt. You're honestly, because you can't be corrupt. If he says he can't be corrupt, and his mother poor, he poor, his children poor, his family poor, his community poor, everybody poor, but he corrupt. Now, even if in the other in under UNC, they have whatever they did or whatever. I agree with Kamala. Sometimes if Kamala, let us say they corrupted 100 million, 10 million was done to develop a school in Lavandale. 10, so you see where your money going, because people call it corrupt. Let me tell you something, in business, what we call corrupt, they call that business. And let me tell you all of that. A lot of people don't know that. I hear people talk about corruption. Corruption is a matter of business. But I grew up among Indians. And one thing they said, when you see they corrupt, they're doing anything under corruption. They just take a zero, they just change a couple zeros, and instead of something is 10,000, it's 10 million. I mean, I'm just saying, because you know why? If you have to do it, you do it properly, where you could see about people, see about whatever, know what you are doing. You're corrupt and you're poor. You're thieving and you're poor.
Preach. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I am not saying right, but if you have to do it, so you're going to tell me, hey boy, this station let me thief. Or let us, well, not as I told you, business people. It's called what we call corruption. They call that business.
Yeah.
Because if they could get 10 PL paying from Tommy to build a building for like how you wanted to build up the Lavandale Youth Center or whatever, anything.
Yep.
And you could get 10 pails of paint for a certain amount of money. But on the other side, the people who sell in high price or the real price or whatever, you're getting two. And you could get it 10 pails by whatever little means, what they call corrupt people. Say, oh, very corrupt. And if that corruption make a life better, according to the Indian man, that's good corruption. And that is business. People doesn't realize that. No, I'm not saying, because look at, when I was young growing up, and as I told you, we live among them. When the Indian steal with our bad, somebody doing that wrong, they might have a big stolen house. When we little African thieving from the neighbor shop, thieving from his own people or from somebody poorer than poor, and thieving the little that the person have, they're stealing from it. What could they do? They do nothing. They buy something, a shoe, and that's it. That's what they did. That's why they stole. Okay? I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying the reflection of the Indians used to be they steal and they put up a house. So even if they throw them in jail, they might have a house. Right? And that's why Dolce, the place and all kind of things, the millions they put up, the government to take it and do rehab and all kind of thing with it. I'm not saying it's right. I am not saying it's right. But we stealing, chopping, killing, murdering, and thieving, stealing, and they won't steal by white dilemma. They will go and steal neighborhood shop or a neighbor. I'm telling you, check it out. I'm not talking about nowadays. I remember nowadays things gone technical, so everything skyrocketed. But I'm talking about long ago, right? You see they're stealing, you know what I mean? And as I said, I don't agree with it. But sometimes look at what they do with it. You understand? What they do with it. I'm not saying it's right. But sometimes they make them poorer. They steal and they make their family and their community poorer than them. So what was the use of stealing? Or they corrupt? And what Tommy was saying, the two of them did the same, wasn't it? But check it out. sometimes the PNM people are always hungry. Why? Can be sorry. PNM, yes, everybody who's built up in Nova, in Laventille, oh gosh, everybody. When Makanda came and people Kamala brought in the black boat. They brought in Makanda Daga. He had to say that up to now, Laventille, he dreamed of having toilets in the homes because they couldn't get, everybody was in, was using latrine, as you say, and all kind of thing. Why did Laventille build up? It could have corruption, but why? Everybody is wealthy in schools, a university in no, I'm just saying, it mightn't be possible. But whatever good, all the best, why it always have to be the Laventille, we have to give the poor people, and the poor people, why? Why it always have to be the poor people? Why it be the rich people? And when I say rich, I mean the kids have just say the rich, I mean, they have enough that the children, welfare, the schools, the roads, the everything, you know what I mean? Why is always in these communities? Why? So, but they have corruption, and then you still telling me, yes, they have corruption. You didn't see what Marlene did? Marlene was corrupt because of her car. She bought a car for a man, or whatever it is. Poor lady going to her debt, right? That ain't no corruption. If she was corrupt, she'd have 5-story home like people thought. You don't have this, and the family have that. Why she, Marlene, or anybody, right? They can say, that's PNM, they corrupt. Yes, it is stories. Yes, it is buildings Marlene put up. Yes, it is all that. Yes, and she people paying to go there. Why? Because of corruption. And then, and you see the corruption. But you're going to tell me we had corrupt. And they have corrupt. As you say, it's them, right? Everybody did it. But how come when you go in some places, in certain places, you see where the corruption went? Or you see what they did for the people? Or for anybody. Sometimes it's not for their people. Right? Because that's why I always like the UNC. Everybody was covered. My best friend got a contract, a little African girl, got a contract to build the houses. Kamala said, well, why I'm not going to take no big stiff man? And she was a architect. She was real good. But she was she didn't have any contract with the government, the PNM. When Kamala was there, it could have been corrupt money, we don't know. All I'm saying is, this little African girl got a contract to build all the little places that she, I think it's in Vietnam or somewhere. She got a contract. And that's why I said, good, yes. I'm not saying, I don't say them, what they call it again? They corrupt. Don't be corrupt now. You don't be corrupt on Sudan. if you don't know what to do. If that's the way you can't win them and join them, not that I would do it, I might be different. But if that is your thing, see where it's going. All that's something it have. How much are rich? All the murders and all the killings, they kill before they poor. And we have to say it's because they were murdering or the thing, and that's what they have. Show me what they have.
Thank you,
nothing. They pour it from and thing, So anyway, that's just a take, just my take on it. Sorry to call and take so long.
That's all right, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Tommy, you wanted to say something. Tommy, you remember when there was an article in the Express about crooks and mooks?
Yep.
Remember that?
Yes. You know what? I contend one thing. There's no right way to do a wrong thing.
Right, correct. Let me say this. People want to talk about 2010 to 2015. I have no interest. Whatever happens is in the past. But I want to ask this. Tommy, politicians should not thief. Politicians should not be corrupted.
That's why I was saying there's no right way to do a wrong thing, because the exemplars are the politicians.
Yeah.
And
Mr. Intellectual. Go ahead, Tommy. Hold on, Mr. Intellectual. Tommy, go ahead.
And once you start condoning wrong, especially among the politicians, There's no limit. I rest my case.
Go ahead, Mr. Intellectual.
I'm in agreement with Uncle T this evening. There no way to make a wrong right. Wrong is wrong. You can substitute it for anything. But you and all, the idea that you was putting across, I understand full well what it is you're saying. And it's not a clash between you and Uncle T. It's just that the thing is that how you view things is more like immediate. Uncle T watched at it from back then to now, and he analyzed it to be, hey, I understand what Mr. Maloney is saying in the sense that this one did it, and this one doing the same thing. But the strange thing about Mr. Maloney is that he would only point out what happened in the past. I haven't heard him mention as yet, at the present, all the billions that missing, all the money that has been reallocated, all the stuff that has been taking place in the country, the murders. I haven't heard him deal with those kind of things. And for a spiritual person, not calling sin by its correct name leaves a lot to be desired. And if we can point people in a direction, you want to change the system. How would you change the system? If you don't show leadership and direction, how can one look for change? When you keep looking at the past and you don't have a focus on the future and what the future holds, what is the design for the future? How can we move forward? How can we do things differently? You can't just say it and don't have a plan or a program or something to move forward. If you want to move forward, how can we move forward? How can we think about the situation that we are now? Because a man paid 6 million to pull out a fire brigade from down a precipice. How much do we pay for a ladder for a fire truck? You know?
Yeah.
What can we do to change those kind of behavior so
Right.
that we as the population could get value for our
For money.
taxpaying dollars?
That's right.
How can we do that?
Yep.
That's right.
And the honest way I believe that we can do that is if we hold people accountable
Correct.
for
That's
what they do with the money
Correct. Correct.
that has that they have oversight of.
Correct.
Remember, they are our employees, you know.
Yep.
We hire them to do a job, which is to maintain and secure our economy and our livelihoods and so forth. But if you're not doing it, you don't think we should hold them accountable for it?
Absolutely.
So these are the things that I think that Mr. Maloney hasn't reached that level of thinking
Reasoning.
what he wants to see.
Yeah.
And I applaud Uncle T for the fact that he would quietly sit there and analyze and look at the point of view that people are trying to put across. And he would go a little further and think it through.
Yeah.
Before, well, pro like did this immediate stuff, you know. And I guess that is what makes the show the show that it is, because both of you have a contrasting views about ideologies and stuff like that, and that is what makes it so unique.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the way it's supposed to be, you know. It's not supposed to be when you're coming to a program, you're hearing two people. If they tell you the sky green, yeah, boy, the sky green. You know what I mean? You don't get nothing from that.
No, you won't. And there would be no space for growth or anything as such. I really appreciate you guys trying to bring the facts out and have people critically think about the situation that Trinidad and Tobago is in at the present time, and to focus on the present issues, because what was in the past, the only way that we could correct it is if we change the constitution, and if we have something retroactive to bring people to bear
Correct.
for the stuff that they have done
Correct.
in the
Correct.
past.
Correct. Yep. Yep. That's
You
the
know,
only way.
it has some laws that have limits of
Statutes.
statutes of limit.
Yeah.
So we may have use for that, but we need to revamp or reconstruct the constitution in such a way that we can hold people accountable immediately. You know, like how the US have their they could subpoena people
Yep.
to the Congress to
Yeah.
question them, and if they don't appear, you know,
trouble.
they're liable to go to jail.
They're in trouble.
You know?
Contempt.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're refusing to answer a question like this foolishness that take place in the parliament when it's prime minister's question time and asking questions, and they bluntly refuse to answer a question by just saying something. They just say something without even answering the question, and you got to live with that. I find that ridiculous. Do there are some of the things that we had to change if you want to be in the position of holding office for the people, then you should be accountable to the people.
That's what it
and
is.
you should be able to answer at any time.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Thank you, man.
I think
Appreciate you.
one
You know,
thing, I think that Mr. Maloney has a point, but he needs to demonstrate that balance so that nobody wouldn't feel that, hey, you're neither here nor there, but you're trying to be here. You know?
I like how you put that. You need it here or there, but you're trying to be here. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
That's why I call him Mr. Intellectual. You see what I'm saying? That is intellectuality right there. You're neither here nor there, but you're trying to be here. There we go.
Yeah. You know,
I think that he has the opportunity to make the show much better by his contribution, but you need to think it through before he says what he says.
Correct.
That is all I'm asking, because I know that if he says that he reads the Bible, then that would definitely improve his intellect, and it would give him a source of strength and power, so that he could, when he renders his dissertations,
yes,
right, it will not come across as being biased or being how do you call it?
I want to
partisan.
call it partisan. Yeah, I want to call it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Mr. Intellectual. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know, he makes some very good contributions.
That's
that
why
I would hope that would help to edify many of the listeners and participants. Because at the end of the day, maybe at the beginning of the night too, according to Mr. Maloney, when you really think about it, and we present something like the purchasing of body cams, which is something current.
They don't want to touch that.
And they're paying 100% markup for it. That cannot be right.
It can't be right. And
it can't
why?
be right.
Why you want to go back to 2010, 2015 than to deal with something just happened a day or two ago?
As a matter of fact, like he said, when you look at 2005, 2015, and even 2020, and you find things that don't seem right and just ain't right. These things should be for your learning, so that you don't repeat the same errors, or that you don't make these errors go unaccounted, or you insist on putting things in place to make sure that if something like this happens in the future, that there are consequences. That's the way you look at these things, not just to say, well, they're both the same and we're gonna have to live with it. No, there's no right way to do a wrong thing, and it will never be.
And Tommy, not only that, right? But here we have today or yesterday, there's an allocation of $43 million going from one place to a next place. And that doesn't send a signal to you whether you're a PNM or you're not a PNM. Eh?
Yeah, strictly EJ.
Why didn't that happen 3 months ago? Why not 4 months ago? Did them people need to get more money? Eh? So but why is that? So you're gonna sit down there because it's your party and you're gonna defend your party by any means necessary. Yeah?
You know, you got into somehow in the tit for tat with the station you call the Mugabe station, and I seriously wonder what meaningful contributions that they make to the nation and to the advancement and improvement of livelihoods and thinking and ideologies in Trinidad and Tobago.
That is not their agenda.
So that's why I would not be distracted by them, and
their agenda is to come to the radio station and defend the PNM by any means necessary. There are certain topics that are off limits to them. They don't talk about them topics.
So what we do is we have to focus on upliftment topics and not give them any airtime and waste time on them. Just leave them in the wilderness.
No, but listen, normally, when I see something, I just post it in social media, right? And sometimes I will come here and I will play it too, right? But for example, Rishi sent me that thing today with them. And
yeah, but Walls, you have to get to the point. We have to get to the point where we don't even pay them. You know, even if they're shouting all day, Trinidad is the greatest place on earth.
Tommy,
we have to not even hear it.
No, but I disagree with that though. Here's why I disagree with that. You see how you're going to deal with little things? It's how you're going to deal with big things. I think if you leave them to do that, they go continue, right? And it will be a runaway horse. They have to know that if you're certain things, whatever the consequences are, you got to deal with it.
Yeah, but remember, any right-thinking person would know that they're buffooning.
No. The listeners to that station don't think so.
Well, do you think you're going to be able to change their minds?
Just one. One.
Okay.
One. That's all. I ain't trying to change all of them. One. That's it. Caller, welcome.
Yes, hi. Yes, hi, Wall Street. I hear Tommy.
Okay, we listening.
Go ahead.
When Tommy's saying about what, like, you got a phone call, when they listen on the phone call, all the different things. Tommy, you come very good and with good decisions and good thoughts and everything, and I admire you and Wall Street. And the caller who called just now, I can't remember what they called him.
Mr.
No, it's the
Intellectual.
good uplifting right thing. But I am a person who don't like to put the wrong things under the carpet. At the end, you don't have to agree. What you're saying just now, there, don't take on certain people. Sometimes you have to take, not doing anything is just as bad as doing the thing. Not doing anything. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about what you said. But in life, right? In life, you can't just, like you said, there's no what right way to do
But you can't leave
wrong.
you can't leave a sort of fester.
Right. No, when you say there's no right way, there's no wrong way to do
No
a
right
right
way to
thing,
do a
right way
wrong
to
thing.
do.
Or no
Right.
wrong way to do a right thing. However we want to say.
Tommy,
Right way to do a wrong
Tommy
thing.
Wall Street, I want to ask you a question. In your life, especially adult life, have you done anything wrong?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I run a traffic light and
oh gosh,
the police
Wall Street, just say yes.
No,
or
no, I could say that. I mean, I wasn't paying
Wait.
attention and I run a traffic light. The police pull me over and I
So
show
that's
him
the only, all right.
and I
And
show
that's
him
the
a
only
3
wrong thing you did in your, that's the only wrong thing you ever did in your life.
No, I give you an example.
I don't want no example.
Okay.
I asked you if you ever did
yes.
anything wrong.
Yes.
And I didn't say one.
Yes.
Say many things. If it did more than one, if it did plenty things, if it did a few things, you can't just give one example. Tommy, you did anything wrong in your life?
Absolutely. I do many wrong things.
Right. Right. I too. I don't know a soul on the face of the earth, unless it's Jesus Christ you're talking about, that didn't do wrong. Right? That didn't do wrong. And as you said, and that's why I like your contribution, better look at the positive than the negative. Because if you go to point finger, anytime I study them and they and all kind of things, I think of myself. Right? And that's why I try to look broad, right? Like how people talk about corruption, them, you would feel, I am telling you, people do corrupt things in their life and they didn't even know they did it. And I'm telling you, across the board, not people in government, like people, we look at them, this and that, but we have to hold them, as you said, the people in office, we have to hold them responsible because they are in charge of our, they could say, lives, right? But all I want to say, while everybody's arguing about this, that, we should always look at ourselves.
Thank you.
Because everybody did a wrong thing, at some point in time and still doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
Tommy, I'm glad to hear that you did wrong things. as we all did.
Thank you.
But you don't look like a wrong. Wall Street more look like he's a, seeing that he jumped from one side to the next side. You understand? We know what he's capable of. Right? But anyway.
Thank you.
This is a good, have a good night.
Thank you.
Pleasant night to you too, Miss Atlanta.
You get your props, boy. Let me listen to this voice note here. Hold on.
Brookie, I didn't hear your question. I know you were asking a question, but as I indicated, I'm working and I'm listening how I could and when I could. So I'd really like to hear your question. Hope that it's a relevant and pertinent question. I definitely would respond to the best of ability. Miss Atlanta, I'm very, very, very sorry to hear that is your position. While I respect it, I do not agree with it. Thieving is thieving. Yes, stealing might sound a little more mild. Being diplomatic might sound a little mild. Business transaction might sound a little mild. But listen, thou shalt not steal. It's plain, simple, and clear. Escobar used to build a lot of schools, help a lot of football teams and all kind of things. But his behavior, you know what that contributed to? You know how much debt that contributed to? You know how much thing was prevented because of a big drug dealer? So we cannot go down that road. I'm sorry. And yes, I like the contribution that, that my friend there made, that it had things in America that we want to hear the dealing with and bring it to the attention of the Trinbagonians and them who feel America is heaven. I want to run up to America. These set of men with men and women with women and all this nasty bad living that God destroy a whole city for Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah? And last but not least, I'm not surprised. While I'm disappointed, I'm not surprised. He ain't want to go back. The Chumacan friend ain't want to go back. But what Mr. Rowley do and what the PNM did, that gone. 43 million that gone. He went to America for his health thing and instead of fixing it, that gone, that's the past. That's the past. Gosh, boy. My thing is, are these people still around? Are these people still trying to get into office? And yes, somebody asked about what flag I was talking about the flag under Mr. Gary Hunt. All right? So I'm not like the go along, come along, who only looking to one side. And the next side is devils, and the next side is angels from heaven. Not me. Not me. I'm being realistic. Right? And I will call a sword, a fork, a spoon, a spoon. Nobody ain't paying me to lie and try to muddy anybody. But what is truth, I will say it. Sorry. Put it on your plate. Take a knife and fork. Or do like our foreparents did. Use your hand alone. Eat it. Good, sir. Am I to think that you just started to listen to this program last week or week before? I have said it here loud and clear that anybody, whether they're black or they're white, whether they like yellow or they like red, whether they like T or they like E, anybody that is found in corruption should be dealt with according to the law. I have no difficulty with that. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not lie. Lying is an abomination unto the Lord. Anybody that is found of these things, that is how they should be dealt with. That is my position, good sir. So I don't know how come you saying that I have pointed this out. In fact, Wall Street will tell you. He will tell you. I have also indicated that I haven't seen a government yet that I could say I give them as much as a 75% in terms of how they're operating, in terms of dealing with the people. Gosh, boy, don't tell me you're one of them. And yes, I agree with what you are saying there now. I'm hearing you loud and clear. The laws we need to deal with. Once we deal with the laws, that will deal with the system. So it wouldn't be every government that come in, we had to deal with the issue of corruption and bubble. Yeah, I agree with you. And that is what the go along, come along should be pushing. When they get the opportunity, pushing for that. Instead of trying to put mud on this one and mud on that one. And I am not going to be one to accuse anybody of guilt. I will talk about the charge or the allegation. But I am not in a position to say who is guilty and who is innocent. But I can say what happened based on I see it, the record, and what, for example, people in the party say. All right?
Tommy?
Yeah.
This is my thing. And folks, put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing quotes and comments in the chat. You can also send your closing quote or comment via voicemail as well. Tommy, this is the thing, right? In Trinidad and Tobago, politics is a two-horse race.
Yeah.
UNC PNM. Do you agree?
Yeah, just like in the US.
Right. In the US, it's Democrats, Republicans.
Right.
Right? You have a choice. Caller, welcome. Nobody defender, welcome.
That man who work in security, they already call, listen to their voices in their program. He knows a lie is abomination to God.
Yes.
He knows that. No, I don't believe he knows that lie is an abomination to God. Dr. Rowley is the biggest liar in history of Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Rowley tell Patrick Manning property taxes, the people cannot deal with property tax right now. People can say buy at the event. The man say he not closing down petrol train. The man had to apologize to Robert Amaro. And this Gordon Joseph saying a liar is abomination unto God. Why when she's only belly like Galias later.
Tommy.
Yes, sir.
My thing is this, Tommy. I just don't understand. Yes, the politics of Trinidad and Tobago is UNC PNM. Right?
Yeah.
Republicans, Democrats. That's what we have in this country.
Right.
You know, is either you vote for a Democrat or you vote for Republicans.
Or you're independent.
Or you're independent. Right? Well, voting for independent.
It's like wasting a vote.
It's not like wasting a vote. It's wasting a vote. Let's be honest. Right? So, when you hear people say, well, they did this back in 2010, 2015. So, if I sinned in 2010, 2015, right? That sin goes with me forever. If you sin yesterday, that sin goes with you forever. But the thing about this, Tommy, the thing about this is this. We seem to be bringing up the past, at least the PNM supporters brings up the past and ignore the current. And in my belief, is that, yes, bring up the past, but let me also talk about the current too as well. Because the past, currently, does the past take food off of my table? Sufferers only want to know where the next plate of food coming from, you know.
True.
Caller, welcome. All right. Try back, Miss Atlanta. It hang up. Yeah? Miss Atlanta, call back. Trinidad and Tobago, only one choice at this time, the UNC for at least 10 years in government. They have a choice. They have a choice. You know, there's a choice, right? And when you look at policies, you look at the PNM policies and you look at the that's how I just do it. I look at the policies. Like I look at the 50 health policies of the UNC. I ain't see the PNM come up with none yet. Right? As a matter of fact, I looked at the PNM manifesto before 2020. And I created the Sports Development Academy Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago from that. And you know what, Tommy? They washed their hand completely on that. And that's what I created from. Right? So, look, anyway. You know, when the predominantly people that are supporting you look like you and I, Tommy, and they are the bottom of the socio-economic statistics in almost every single socioeconomic statistic. And you in power for a decade, and their lives haven't improved based on these statistics. It has gotten worse. How could I support that? How could I support that? Man, I'd be wicked to myself to support that. Or I could sit down and support that. And to make it worse, you as the leader telling people you could be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. And as the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, you have more people, black people, suffering more than anything else. Mr. Atlanta, you have a minute before we go for the break.
I know. I just wanted to tell. I heard Gordon said he did not agree with me, and that's I respect his opinion. But I also wanted to tell him that the upholder is worse than the thief. The upholder is worse than the thief, and I don't know if he don't believe in that, right?
Okay.
Because if you know something is wrong, as you're just talking about, and as you're just saying, and you do nothing, that upholder is worse than the thief. That's what I was taught all my life.
Thank you.
You have a good night.
Thank you.
Good
So,
night.
folks, put your closing comments in the chat. We're going to go for a quick break, and we'll be right back. Stick and stay. We ain't get to play that one. We go play it tomorrow. So me stay up there for what? 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you go get it tomorrow. Don't worry, it's still there. Folks, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Tommy, come the next general election, there is a choice. It's either the Rowley-led PNM or the Kamla Prasad Processor-led UNC. Unless something happened in between that. There's a choice. And there's a clear choice. You know, the UNC cannot make some of the same mistakes that they made during 2010, 2015. They have some great policies. And in my estimation, the people that look like me, right? Many of them were doing better under the UNC. Even there were corruption, even if there was thieving or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Mr. Atlanta.
No, sorry. It's a mistake.
Okay, all right. Yeah, all right, Tommy. But there were things happening under this government, this current government, right? There's corruption. There is corruption. A man built houses for 72 million. And what they had to do, Tommy? What they had to do with them houses and them?
Demolish half of them.
What is that? What is that? He didn't even put up a what is that, insurance bond? A bond?
Right. A performance bond.
A performance bond. He didn't put that up. What is that, Tommy? You had to put up a performance bond, Tommy, didn't you?
Yep.
How come he get another proper performance bond and he get the contract? Oh God, man. Yeah? 70-something million going down the drain. Let me give my closing comment. My closing comment is,
Tired.
I'm such a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. Every single thing, the good and bad, all leads you to where you meant to be. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall, so that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
I'm dealing with flexibility in my first instance here. Flexibility is the key to stability. However, be flexible but stick to your principles. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror, you must become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you tomorrow, God willing. Good night.
And let me answer Fox. Fox says, if you know people looking like you were doing better on a camera, why you vote P&M twice? The performance bond is 10% of the contract. Because Fox, you know what happened? You know what happened? And I admit this. When I had on my red sunglasses, I had on my left red earplugs, I had on my red boots, and I had my red contact lenses with my red eye drops. I wasn't listening or wasn't doing no research on anything because I was focused on that. However, when I started to see what happened to black people under the P&M, I started to say, let me look at some of the policies of the UNC. Let me look at some facts. And you know one fact that stood out to me, Fox? One major fact. Kamala Persad-Bissessar reducing the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19.8% to 17.3%. And Prime Minister Rowley increasing it from 17.3% to 26%, over 50%. I say, but wait, because there has to be policy in place to do that, folks. There has to be policies in place. So I just take off my red sunglasses, take out my red Balize eye drops, take off my red sneakers, come from under the red blanket, right, and start to realize, wait, but I was only seeing red. Yeah? And when I start to look at the facts now, I start to say, where is that? I can see clearly now the rain has come. Who sing that song? Barbara Streisand? I can see clearly now.
Johnny Nash.
Eh?
Johnny Nash.
Oh, Johnny Nash. Yeah. Yeah, Fox. I started to sing, I can see clearly now. Facts are stubborn things. Stubborn. So when I see the things the UNC did for black people with that Indian prime minister, I said, but this woman have really compassion as opposed to the transactional leader, Prime Minister Rowley. Because everything for him, well, not everything. Most things for him is a transaction. And I started to realize, Fox, do the research now. Do the research with respect to black people living below the poverty line under the UNC and the black people living below the poverty line under the P&M. You do the research. Watch out unemployment for black people under the UNC and watch at it under Prime Minister Rowley. Do it now, Fox. Don't just come and throw things up here like this spaghetti theory. Do it. Look at the facts. And it's not me say that, eh? It's not me say that, eh? It's either the CSO or the Caribbean Development Assessment people from the Caribbean. Me say that. So folks, let me see if there's anything here before we go. Let me see if I get any closing comment in WhatsApp. Oh God, Tommy, your partner recording another dissertation. Do small things with great love. That is Miss Atlanta closing comment. Oh God, Tommy, your partner recording a dissertation there. Oh God, Tommy, help me, Tommy, help me.
Closing comment. What is important of history? Studying history helps us understand how events in the past made things the way they are today. With lessons from the past, we not only learn about ourselves and how we came to be, but also develop the ability to avoid mistakes and create better paths for our societies.
Okay. Hailey says, Ansem, you say that every night, and he haven't do the fact. So what makes you think he will ever? No, he want to do no fact check. You know, them fellas them don't fact check them thing, you know, for some reason. UNC was not in power under Kamala. It was a coalition government. Who was the prime minister? How
That's
could I be a hypocrite, Tommy, and say a fish doesn't rotten from the tail, right? And I don't acknowledge her who was the prime minister.
She led the coalition.
So who was the prime minister?
Who was the leader?
In power. Look, Fox, come on, man. Anyway, let me see if there's any other closing comments here. Hanif says, Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God and all are called according to his purpose. Blessed night, everyone. Thank you very much. Tell him, Ansem, but again, he already knows that. Yeah, he knows that. Them know that. Them know that. Already answered that. Ali says, the past is what you brought to us, this present. We cannot keep going on this way. Now is the time for change. God's way, the right way. Yes, the past was progressing under the UNC Kamala, but they're still nitpicking PNM. PNM preached and so far proven non-factual. But the way Gordon, not one is without sin except Jesus Christ. he turned into a church. Hailey says, closing comments, happy the man who finds wisdom, the man who gains understanding. Plot no evil against your neighbor, against him who lives at peace with you. May you all put trust in God. Blessings, love. And it says, love give not, but itself, and take not, but from itself. Kahil Gabran.
Yeah.
Oh God. Albert says, boy, Trinidad and Tobago only one choice at this time, the UNC for at least 10 years in government. All right, last thing here. Oh God, Tommy. Oh, Tommy. Which one is he?
You're getting tired.
I'm getting tired, man. Let me see.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I said my closing comments. It's so nice when we can talk as mature human beings. Obviously, opinions will different. Opinions are like everybody have one. But I wouldn't pelt mud and say that this one too big and if father is at that and start to call all kind of names that may try to make people feel it's derogatory. That is where maturity comes in. But for some people, as soon as they don't agree with you, boy, you're the worst thing after the white line. Sorry, not me. If I agree with you, I tell you I agree with you. If I disagree with you, I telling you I disagree with you. I might be wrong, I might be right. Okay? I don't support evil. Definitely not. Somebody in government on the front row and somebody in government in the back row. And I feel that that is what should be dealt with because governance requires both rows to play an important part. But if one feel that their part is to be obstructionist, if their part is to oppose everything, how many times they went to the court local? How many times they went to the court international as far as the Privy Council? How many times they win? How many times they lose? So the impression that a whole lot of people are getting is that they are obstructionists, they are not oppositionists. And all this is why I feel, yes, We need to have a better bloody constitution. You understand? Not because you opposition, you could do what you want and say what you want when taxpayers' money paying you. Equally so, not because you in government feel you could do what you want and say what you want because taxpayers' money paying you. But we on the ground, we on the outside here, we are the ones who have to let them know that. But when we're doing it in a way like if, hey, it's because of this one you're doing that, and it's because of that one. Nah, man. Let me push for change in systems. All right? And I can't understand how people could be beaten up so much. Well, maybe that's part of our culture, because the beaten up I see that UNC get in compared to the beating up that the PNM people sitting down with the PNM people. I am sure it are PNM people there who disagree with something Mr. Rowley doing or Mr. Stuart Young doing, or I am sure about that. It ain't coming out for whatever reason. You will come up with the reason because you are mud pelter. That is okay. I don't know, and I am not going to comment on anything I don't know. But I am seeing in the news, I am listening to people from inside the belly of the UNC. They are saying one thing, but they go along, come along, talk show horse on them, trying to tell me something different. And I refuse to be peas or confused. I refuse. Yeah? So here we go again. Strength and balance would help us. It will definitely help us. So have yourself a better and good night. When I take a bath and get a good sleep. Just finish. Yeah, everybody? Brooklyn are still in here. What was your question? Life is an abomination.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting, you know. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up against parliament economy. But let the moderator say another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. Yes, I'm like some goats when they come looking for votes. Hit the empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up against parliament economy. But let the moderator say another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion.